I just wanted to hop on here and share with you a few of my hot takes for the 2026 season. I'd go ahead and prepare yourself because as these things go, you're probably going to hate at least one of them. Number one, a midfield team will steal a podium in at least the first 5 races. If I were to hedge my bets here, I would say either Haas or Alpine. They both looked really good in testing. The Haas looked great off the line in the practice starts, and I'm going to dive in here and hedge my bets on Oliver Behrman getting P3 within the first 5 races just to lock it in a little bit more. I really hope that at this point in the year I was going to say Williams would be getting a podium within the first 5 races, but I think it's just going to take a little more time for them to get up to speed. And number 2, the driver is going to matter more than the best car, at least in the first half of the season. Don't get me wrong, I think still having the best car is going to play a huge and important role, but with these 2026 regulations, I tend to think that the driver with the most extra mental bandwidth will be dominant, and I think whether you like it or not, Max Verstappen does set the benchmark here. And number 3, at least one legend or previously dominant driver will struggle, and I feel like it's going to be obvious. I only say this because new regulations always tend to throw at least somebody off, and you can look back at history and see this to be true. During the ground effect era, we saw Daniel Ricciardo and others struggle. And it's hard to say who this will be, but I sure hope it's not Hamilton this year. Which brings me to number 4. I think Hamilton will actually thrive in these new regulations. These cars are a bit more oversteery, and despite some of the negative comments Hamilton made about the new regulations, he also said that the cars were more enjoyable to drive. And let's be honest, if his race starts are anywhere as good as they were in Bahrain, or if there's that much of a deficit between Ferrari and other teams, Hamilton can start like 7th on the grid and he'll still be fine. And I just have to say, because I see it in the comments all the time, if you're one of those people who thinks that Lewis Hamilton is just a washed up driver at this point, you haven't been paying attention. To be honest with you, I think last year just felt so bad because Hamilton was super transparent with his feelings and where he was at. And let's be honest, with how Ferrari's been operating over the last few years, it just has to be frustrating to be a Ferrari driver sometimes. Alright, and last but not least, number 5, and I really hope this one is true, Isaac Hadjar has the best chance of breaking the second seat curse at Red Bull. And there are a few things that make me think this. Horner is gone, Helmut Marko is gone, which means that a lot of the toxicity from the team is out the door. And after the tail end of last year, you just can't deny that Laurent Mekies seems to be a great leader for the team. Now, I do think it's going to be really important for Isaac to own his car setup over the season, because it does seem like that's where the second driver has struggled over previous years. Through the season, Max starts to turn things up, and the second driver either follows suit and can't keep up with the car, or they diverge. Really, I think the best thing Isaac can do here is try to learn and absorb as much as he can from Max. But anyways, you can preemptively save this if you want, so you can come back and tell me which of these age the worst, or you can just tell me now. Alright y'all, happy race week, and I know these last few months have been a little bit exhausting with these regulations and some of the pitfalls of them, but at this point I am just so excited for the lights to go out. And I hope you are too.